Welcome in to the first edition of whatever it is I decided to call this show. Don't really have a title right now, but I am recording this on a Tuesday afternoon, June the 27th, just after 5 in the afternoon for me. I hope you're doing well. This will probably be uploaded late at night for me, so early in the morning for the UK listeners. I hope you're doing well, but guess what? It is before dinner time here in El Paso, Texas. I'm living blessed. I hope you are too. But I just wanted to bring this little bit of news. Tottenham closing in on James Maddison deal. Here we go. Soon. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place for a $40 million fee. Final details on the add-ons and payment structures, and then it will be signed. Daniel Levy is on it with Leicester. According to Fabrizio Romano, personal terms are 100% agreed. Medical to be scheduled soon. This is really exciting news. We just actually officially announced Sicario today. Guglielmo. I know you say his name differently, but I'm going to say it like that for now. But we got Guglielmo over the line. Now we're looking at James Maddison. It's almost a here we go. So I would assume maybe by this time next week, we're talking about James Maddison being a Tottenham Hotspur player. First off, hit me in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. James Maddison being that creative midfield role, 26 years old. This is a guy that I think we're all very well attuned to his gameplay, kind of how he plays. James Maddison has scored 30 goals and contributed 24 assists across the past 3 Premier League seasons. Only 6 players have done that. Harry Kane, Mohamed Salah, Son Heung-min daddy, Heung-min son, Heung-min Heung, Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, and Ollie Watkins have been directly involved in more goals during that period. Let me read that again. Only 6 players, those names I had mentioned, have been directly involved in more goals during the last 3 Premier League seasons than James Maddison. So he's 7th on the list. I mean, think about these names. Harry Kane, Mohamed Salah, Son Heung-min, Kevin De Bruyne, and Bruno Fernandes. I mean, Ollie Watkins, he had a great season last season. I'm not saying he's the end-all, be-all with that, but these are some pretty good names to be mentioned on as far as when it comes to what you're contributing, when it comes to goals and assists. I think this could be the guy to help propel us. I know a lot of fans are getting very hot and heavy and excited. The moisture's rising, right? And I get it. It is for me as well. But let's temper our expectations again. We're all going to be playing a new system. We're going to be getting a new thing down with Postecoglou. I really am looking forward to seeing what this summer looks like. I mean, we have a game in less than a month. We are like 2 weeks, 3 weeks away from, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but we're playing in Perth. West Ham United, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to pull it up right now. But we play West Ham United in Perth, July 18th at the Optus Stadium. I would like to have some sort of what our squad is looking like. Another thing I wanted to point out about the James Maddison thing that I think gives me a little bit of hope is the fact that I know we announced Vicario today, and there were quotes coming out from Guglielmo's dad basically saying that Ange Postecoglou, they had a video chat, they spoke in English, that Ange reached out to him directly, one-to-one, man-on-man, and told him flat out, this is what I need you for. Do you feel like you could do this? And by all accounts, Vicario sounds like he's ready to step up to the plate. And I'm ready to see if he could be our true number 1. I know he's going to wear the number 13. I'm curious to see what number James Maddison would wear for us. Maybe he'll take the 14 if Perisic leaves. Maybe he won't. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I'm a big numbers guy with kids. Y'all know that about me, but I'm not going to ramble too much on about kid numbers. I did just want to talk about this James Maddison thing. Obviously, there was also the rumors Bayern Munich put in a $70 million bid for Harry Kane. To me, that's a little bit disrespectful, a little bit wild, in my opinion. How can you offer Harry Kane, the best striker in the world, my opinion, the best striker in the world? I think arguably you could say top 3, top 5 strikers in the world. I know he only has 12 months left on his contract, but let's look at this. I mean, the guy scored 30 Premier League goals last season in a very, very poor Tottenham side. This guy's got all of it. He can drop back. He can play the pass. He can play forward as that lone striker. I know Bayern Munich won him. The question is how badly, because if you want him bad enough, you got to pay the dollar. That's just the way I see it, or the pound, the euro, quid, whatever you want to call it. You got to pay it to get the best things in life. And you know what? I think it's high time that we either shit or get off the pot, to be quite frankly. I know this is something that I brought up with Son in the past on the live streams, that when there was rumors that El Nasir, El Etihad, whatever, was going to bid for him. The next day, less than 24 hours later, I see a quote from Son saying, I'm not going anywhere. There's more that I want to do with Tottenham. To me, I need to see that. I want to see that from Harry Kane. I did tweet at him today. I tweeted at Harry Kane today. Now, I know y'all might not like that. Y'all might say, oh, why are you tweeting at Harry Kane? I tweeted, curious what Harry Kane has to say. When Sonny was rumored away, he spoke out. Will Harry Kane tell us fans if he's staying or if he's pushing for a move? And I quote tweeted a quote from Transfer News Live. To me, once you start hitting non-Spurs specific channels with information of he may leave, he may go do this, he may do that, to me, that is when it's on the player basically to come out and say to the fans, like, look, I'm trying to go somewhere else. I'm trying to explore new avenues, new challenges, etc. Whatever the hell you want to say. I don't care. The thing is, I want you to communicate with me. You don't want to be here, that's fine. Just communicate that. You want to continue, you've got more to do with Tottenham? Let me hear that. That's what Sonny said. Now let me hear that. Again, this is just quote tweeting the tweet that says Harry Kane is ready to join Bayern Munich if they can agree a fee with Tottenham, which we do know the 70 million was rejected immediately. The England captain has held positive talks with Bayern and is ready to agree to personal terms, but Spurs are adamant that he is not for sale. The feeling is that $100 million bid could change their mind, and to me, minimum. $100 million minimum. That's just to get me in the room talking with you. So that's my personal opinion on that matter when it comes to Harry Kane in Bayern Munich. You need to start bidding for real. I'm not opposed to the idea of thinking about life without Harry Kane. At one point, like my man Sean Butler from Spurs Talk Show says, there's going to be a day where Harry Kane is no longer kicking a ball for Tottenham Hotspur, and we got to prepare for life outside of Harry Kane. And I completely second that, because at some point, as much as I hate to say it, even Heung-min's son, Heung-min daddy, Heung-min Heung, we're going to have to move past him as well. I'm not ready to, if I'm honest. If I can be candid with you, I don't want to sell Kane this summer. I want Kane to play with Maddison. I want Kane to play with Sonny. I want to see what we could build under Ange Postecoglou with the world's best striker, in my opinion. Now, granted, you could say that's a dose of bias, but that's fine. I'll take that. Because you know what? I love my players. I love my Tottenham. I like what we're doing this offseason. Honestly, Ange Postecoglou, I trust him. And if he wants these players, then damn, we got to just get on board, because we are on the precipice of something new, something special with Tottenham. And I can feel it. I hope that you can as well. Really pleased with the first little bit of business that we're doing. To me, it shows real intent. We signed Ange Postecoglou on a 4-year deal. We're talking about getting James Maddison, I think, on a 5-year deal. We got Vicario on a 5-year deal. This is looking like we're trying to build something, and it can only start when you put one foot in front of the other, and I think we're actually starting to put a foot in front of the other, and that's what I like to see. That gives me hope for my beautiful, beautiful club in this storied franchise. Honestly, once we could do the James Maddison deal, we need to go hard and fast on a center back. Tapsoba, give me Tapsoba, give me Van de Veen. If this window we get our future goalkeeper, our creative mid, we get 2 center backs, one for now, one for the future. I mean, I'm not going to do a lot of complaining, honestly. Win or lose, I'm going to say we're here for the long haul. We're here to try and win something in the long haul. Now, I know there have been people, Patty Hartnett, shout out Patty Hartnett. He also says that he believes we can win a trophy this season. I'm not there yet. Let me know if you are down below. Hit me in the comments. Tell me what your expectations are. Tell me how you're feeling about the James Maddison deal. What do you think about Harry Kane being rumored away for less than 100 mil? To me, slap in the face. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Best striker in the world. I don't care if he's got 12 months left on his contract. You want him to pay the money. $100 million. He's worth that this year for me. Tell me below what you think. James Maddison, is this a massive dub or is this a massive mistake? I think we'll see more dubs than mistakes. But I'm curious if anyone out there, obviously we've talked about his attitude and different things about James Maddison that could be alarming. But again, this guy's 26 years old. Whole future's ahead of him. I like what we're doing. We're putting feet in front of the necks, and that's how you learn to walk. And before we can run, we got to walk. It's going to be a long road ahead. We got to hang in there. Again, this is the first edition of Insert Title Name here. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm probably going to do these around 10, 15 minutes max. Just a quick little my thoughts, my take, news, what have you. rather than always trying to do a live, because doing a live is hard on the schedule sometimes. So let me know down below as well. If you did like this, if you like this format a little more, you want to see some more of this, daily updates, want to do one of these every day. That's kind of my goal for the next few weeks. See how it goes, see what y'all think. And then maybe it's dumb. Maybe I stop doing it. But let me know down below. Your feedback is always welcome. It helps this show be what it is. Again, thank you so much for your continued support. Please do hit that like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,500 subs. We are just 100 and something subs away. So please do help us on that journey. I hope you live well. I hope the rest of your day is as great as the next day, and the day after that gets even better. So please stay safe. Big up yourself right now. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Coys, 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 coys.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.